her teen years. She retired from filmmaking at age 22 and married Charles Black. Even though she no longer did movies, Temple did not fade from the public eye. She started a new career as a foreign diplomat. Temple served in the U.S. delegation to the United Nations from 1969 to 1974. Later, she served as ambassador to Ghana and Czechoslovakia. So Shirley Temple passing away today at the age of 85. Her funeral arrangements are pending. A guest remembrance book will be set up online at shirleytemple.com if you want to contribute to that. Again, simple web address there at shirleytemple.com. Let's discuss Nevada withdrawing because Nevada will not defend the state ban on gay marriage any longer. Nevada officials will not defend the state's ban on gay marriage. Attorney General Catherine Cortez Masto has filed a motion with the Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals to withdraw her 24th brief in support of Nevada's defense of gay marriage constitutional amendment. It defines marriage as between one man and one woman. Republican Governor Brian Sandoval agrees with Masto's legal reasoning, saying the law is, quote, no longer defensible in court. The decision by Masto and Democrat does not allow gay marriages in Nevada. However, it removes the state as an ally of organizations that support retaining the state's marriage law. And those are your two top stories for the day here from the USA News Network at WSIA Staten Island. 112 right now. Another 50 minutes or so, 48 minutes. And, touching on that gay marriage thing, and we spoke about it last night because doesn't everything revert back to sports somehow? We spoke about Michael Sam and what he's going through right now and his draft stock and whether it's going to be, affected severely, or is he going to get drafted? Is he going to go higher? Is he going to go lower? We had a lot of different opinions on that last night. We had actually a couple people hit us up and let us know what they felt. Shane Blackburn said that, it should be all about talent. He basically doesn't care what your personal preference is. Gay, straight, indifferent, what's the difference? If you can help your team, draft him. Shane Blackburn was pretty passionate about that, and we love having that on the show. Chris Scott, we pretty much all uttered the same thing. The fact is, if the guy can play, which he can, SEC Defensive Player of the Year last year, led the league in sacks with 11.5, led the league with tackles for a loss with 19. The guy can play. He was already projected as a 3rd or 4th round pick. Now there's 6 rounds in the NFL draft. This guy's getting drafted. If he doesn't get drafted, that'll really say something. And if he gets drafted a little higher, so be it. The guy can play. The guy can flat out play. Put him on a team. I wouldn't have a problem with him getting drafted higher because of possible attention a team wants for good reasons, publicity-wise, or to sell tickets, or to have the media coverage around. Fine. It's not like you're selling the guy out. He can play. We all know that. So if he can play and you draft him higher, that's not a big problem to me. If you draft him lower for that reason, if you put someone down for some personal preference, even though they can play the game, they're talented. Again, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP voted on by the team, the MVP of their team, Michael Sam. And if he doesn't get drafted, that will really tell you something about the NFL and if they're really ready to accept someone of a different or openly different personal preference. But then again, what are all the stories that are coming out now? How many guys are saying we knew that there were gay people before in the locker room and we didn't care? But this is going to be a story just because he openly came forth about it. Good for him. Only good can come from truth. I so really believe in that. So, told the truth. He's out there, and of course, there's going to be a big story going on for a long time. We'll touch on that story right now with the NFLPA president discussing it today. It says the president of the National Football League Players Association believes players will accept Michael Sam, quote, with open arms. On Sunday, the All-American defensive lineman from Missouri revealed he is, in fact, gay during an ESPN interview. Assuming he is drafted in May, Sam would become the first openly gay player in NFL history. NFLPA President Dominic Foxworth tells ESPN that whichever team drafts Sam will not be hurt. He led the SEC with 11.5 sacks and 19 tackles for a loss last season. Sam helped Missouri reach the conference championship game. Doesn't sound like a bad player. Doesn't sound like someone who deserves not to be drafted. let's forget anything about him coming out. Dude can ball. So put him on a team, let him play. And again, I don't need to talk about it because I'm there to watch the game. I'm not there to delve into anyone's personal life, but it's going to be brought up. So, of course, we're going to keep you guys updated with his draft stock and how he looks and which teams are interested and which owners have endorsed him so far, such as Bob Kraft of the New England Patriots and GM of the New York Giants, and which negative publicity this might get, as Jonathan Vilma stated that some guys may not be comfortable showering around someone that they feel is attracted to men. There's going to be detractors everywhere you go. But it's our job here at WSIA, especially with the Sports Beat crew, to weave through all the noise and get to the real stories underneath there. And, this will be a story going forward, and it's history in the making. We have a lot more to cover. We're going to talk about the NBA. I'm going to keep looking up this mellow, noise as much as I can, because this might be noise, this might be real, I don't know. It's from a source. NBA source says that the Bulls and Knicks are close to a trade with Carmelo, and I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty shocked.